I'm Shaun Muller from Oakham Pest Control. I'm a technician / director for the firm.
And tell us about what Oakham Pest Control do.
We provide commercial services, so we provide services to businesses, pubs, etc. on a monthly basis, but our main business is helping domestic clients. Say you've got rats or mice, squirrels in your loft, wasp nest, mould control, them kind of services. That's the bulk of our business, is serving the public, basically, domestic wise.
And how long has this been going for?
Dad started it back about 16 years ago. He started off as a side job and it's built up over time, and I joined in 2020. So yeah, it's been growing since then.
And you've got some new technology as well, which you just introduced.
Yeah, we now can offer drain surveys. So most issues, when you've got rats in a loft, quite often there's a fault in the drain under the building. And if you can pop your camera under and find where the hole is, then get it fixed, then you can actually stop the problem at source as well. So we do offer that, but we also offer proofing as well, where you try and seal them out of the building as well. So they're extras, but it's something we offer.
And at what stage should people call you?
I'll be honest, it's easier if you call straight away, because the issue can get worse and worse. The first time you realise you've got an issue, I would ring straight away, because it can often, for example, wasp nest, it most definitely, if you notice it straight away, rather than in 2 or 3 months' time having thousands of them, it can be safer. But the same with rats, because you can build up, there could be 30, 40, if you get a really bad infestation. So yeah, as soon as you realise, give us a call.
And is this year particularly challenging for you? Do you think, things are changing generally with the climate?
Yeah, obviously the wasps haven't started yet. Probably 4 wasp nests so far this year. But it's how it works, it's nature. So we should really start kicking off next month. But it is what it is, end of the day. It's nature. There's nothing you can do about it.
And presumably you serve more than the Oakham area, and you're around this sort of Rutland and Stamford community.
Oh yeah, we serve about 30 miles from Oakham, so Rutland, Leicestershire, Northamptonshire and Cambridgeshire. But obviously it depends on the job, because we do commercial sites like factories and stuff as well. So up to 30 miles obviously, but it varies on which job. But generally that's the kind of area. I love Rutland, but if you just stayed in Rutland, you might be out of work. But yeah, I love Rutland today.
And tell us about, actually working in the area like this. You get to see a lot of it, I guess.
Yeah, I get to see something different every day, different areas. There's villages I've found before that I've never actually been to. Yeah, it's a bit difficult when you're trying to get payment because there's no signal. But yeah, it's a wide area. There's always a different area you get called to, and I like that, because I used to work in a factory where you just see the same stuff all day long. So at least you get out in the fresh air, which is the biggest part of what I like about the job. And
what do you like about being in this area?
I just think Rutland's got a more of a community feel, because I've always lived in Rutland. I grew up in Oakham. I do work in cities sometimes, but I'm not a big fan. It's a very different atmosphere. People aren't as friendly as such. I feel there's more of a community feeling in Rutland, and Stamford as well, obviously. But yeah, that's what I like about it. But I've never been a big fan of cities, especially London. I've been a few times. Rustle and bustle, it is.
And what do you enjoy doing away from work?
Well, it's a hard one, because I'm actually one of these people that can't switch off. So although I work on Oakham Pest Control, I have got a podcast called Pest Perspectives, where pest control professionals from the UK can, each year you have to earn 20 CPD points. My podcast is CPD approved, so technicians can use my podcast for their learning. I also help on the National Pest Technicians Association's Board of Directors, so I help there. But I do like a bit of gaming on the Xbox. But I'm so passionate about pest control, I do all sorts. People ask me, how do you do that? I just love it.
You like sharing your knowledge?
Yes, I do, because I have guests on from all over the world on my podcast, so we chat about all sorts.
Brilliant. Shaun Muller of Oakham Pest Control, thanks very much for joining us on Rutland and Stamford Sound and telling us more about what you do.
Thank you. Thanks for having me on. I'm Shaun Muller.